Testing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edmahar Arena for the Teddy Bear Toss game. These two teams, the Concordia Stingers and the University of Montreal Carabin, are playing each other for the second time in just over 48 hours. The Concordia Stingers won 5-1 on Friday night. The Carabin will look to get their lick back and try and spoil a festive day here at Edmahar Arena. Colin Van Den Amela alongside Oliver Richmond as we are set for the national anthem, and we will do the game presentation right after. It's the Teddy Bear Toss game as we get set here at Edmahar Arena. Once again, Colin Van Den Amela alongside Oliver Richmond. Oliver, set the stage.
We had a great game Friday night, maybe more for the Stingers side as they won that one 5-1. A very good game indeed. Two shorthanded goals. We looked at the stat sheet after, they only counted one of them as a shorty, but it was still 5-on-4, so we're counting it up here in the booth. It was a great game for the Stingers, a great team game. 5 assists in that game, so an assist on each goal. And now we get a new set of goalies in tonight. On the Montreal side, it's Maud Desroches, sporting that 2.33 goal against average and an 8.9 save percentage, the 3-4 record. And for the Stingers, back in net is Jordan Verbeek, having herself quite the season. 1.38 goal against average, a 9.42 save percentage, and a beautiful 7-1 record with 1 shutout as well. Colin, we have a great game ahead of us for a great cause. It's the Teddy Bear Toss game with WHKY Community Center.
We will see how it goes as we are underway as the Stingers control after the initial puck drop. Here comes Lucien in with speed. She'll take a shot, tipped just wide by Thibault. Stingers looking to get on the board early. Drapeau out high, finds Lucien, no one around her. She'll go backdoor, and Lavoie couldn't get the shot away. What a pass from Lucien, looking for number 88, but it just couldn't find the back of the net as Lavoie couldn't unload the shot. Gervais sends it forward. Duchesneau will go after it, but it's back in Concordia territory with Émilie Lavoie. Her pass a weak one over for Camille Richard, but Richard handles it and over to Courtney Rice. Verpels looks to move it. It's stolen by Salem in the neutral zone. Lavoie still out there, will backhand it forward, and it's in possession with the Carabin. Jade Picard looks to send it in. She does. Verbeek comes out of the net to play it and misses the puck. Laloche trying to get it back up to the point, couldn't do so, and in the corner, she plays it out in front, poked away, and that was shot by Laforge. She put it wide. Good look for the Carabin, looking to apply pressure of their own. Spinning over on the far side, Jade Picard looks to make a play. She'll wrist one on Verbeek, who makes her first save of the game.
An early start for both sides. First 30 seconds of play, Emilie Lucier looking to do what she did on Friday, where she had a pair of assists. A couple passes cross crease trying to find her teammates. And on the other side, Montreal getting some point shots early on, trying to test Jordan, who did not play at all on Friday.
Belmend had the start. She had a fantastic game as she only let in a goal, and now it's stolen by the Carabin over on the far side. Down low, they look to bring it out in front. Bédard looking to create. She's been dangerous in her last two games, hasn't featured on the score sheet, however. Look out for her tonight, a player to watch. Here comes Kate Furlong looking to unload a wrist shot. Berger stayed in her way. Now Rosalie Parent, Richard's shot is put wide. And then the rebound by Bédier again. The puck below the goal line. In the corner, 6-player scrum for the puck as they fight for it. And Camille Richard will just send it down low and the Stingers will change. Here's Métaillé for the Carabin as Allé fends on her pass. Then she'll just send it forward. And here comes Clavette for Concordia. In across the blue line. She tries to make her way between two players. In to help out is Nonemaker to support. It bounces out in front. It's cleared away. And here comes Gervais. 2-on-2 in the neutral zone. She brings it in across the line. Cuts in the high slot with a shot off the crossbar. It flies high, hits the ceiling, and it'll draw a whistle. But what a look for Gervais.
Gervais with a very, very early chance for Montreal. They came out of the gates flying on Friday as well, having their best opportunities in the first period, but were unable to capitalize on them as they didn't score a goal until the third period, only marking the one on the board on Friday, but a great opportunity early on as they lead shots 2-0 early in this first period.
The Carabin really struggled to generate offense Friday night, and they've already looked a lot better in this afternoon game. First line back out for Concordia. Zoe Thibault on the backhand sends it out in front, couldn't find a teammate, and the puck is cleared away by the Carabin. Look at Duchesneau trying to barge forward, but Jobin is back, looking for Blanchette, and now a chance for Proulx. Her shot is blocked in front, and another block, this time made by Thibault. Great intensity to start this afternoon game. Both teams coming out quick. Verbeek will poke one in front. It's taken away by Jobin. She'll look to move it along the wall. She's denied that passing opportunity, and Thibault looks to get it out of the zone. She has a bit of time and space. She flips it high at the blue line, and it comes out in the neutral zone. Laforge, far side, finds Juliette Roland. She has Jade Picard as well. Here is Jade Picard, and she falls down. Unlucky for number 27 in blue. Out high, Dion keeps it alive, and the Stingers can't get it out. Salem moves it, and Courtney Rice will take it into the neutral zone and break out for the Stingers. Here she comes, driven wide. Still, she possesses the puck. Pelowicz with a sharp angle shot, stopped by Maud Desroches, who makes her first save of the game.
Pelowicz with the first shot on goal for the Stingers so far this game. Courtney Rice makes a nice move through the neutral zone. We know she has those silky hands. A great little drop pass there to Pelowicz, who gets one from a tough angle. That's not going to be an easy spot to score from.
Verpels wins the draw clean. Out high, Caron. Lavoie couldn't get the shot off. It's tipped on goal. Rebound chance, stopped by Desroches. In front, turning and spinning, and it just bubbles wide. Verpels with the latest look. Métaillé moves it, and Dion has it on the far side, spilled, and now here comes Laloche, and on goal, denied by Verbeek. Huge save from number 1 in the crease, and it remains a 0-0 game. Here come the Carabins once more, centered out in front by Salem. Métayer will keep it in the zone and dump it down low. Salem spinning with the puck at her feet. She tries to find a teammate. Here she is once more. Laloche with some nice hands, but she's well defended by Caron. She'll try and poke the puck back into possession. Métayer with a shot from the blue line, sails wide. Courtney Rice flips it out of the zone. Dion will head off for a change, and Métayer has it in the neutral zone.
Concordia not doing their netminder any favors early on. Lots of turnovers in the neutral zone around the blue line and in their own defensive zone, which has led to 3 early shots for them and some high opportunity shots where there was a one-on-one opportunity, but blockered away by Verbeek. She looks great after that rest day on Friday.
Jordan Verbeek, who's been having a sensational season up to this point, showing why she is the starting goaltender for the Concordia Stingers and why she's able to sport those insane numbers. Down low, here's Furlong, centers, and Desroches collapsed on the puck but couldn't cover it. Over on the far side, Lesage trying to get away from the pressure. Gervais spins away from Parent. She'll go back to the other side. Lesage will now try and get it out of the zone. The Stingers' forecheck is absolutely buzzing to start the game as they're causing all kinds of problems to the Carabins. On the backhand, Contin will send it in. Verbeek comes out of the net as the Carabins change. Camille Richard looks for Furlong. She'll poke it ahead before the red line, however, no icing. Girard finds Jade Picard on the backhand. She moves it forward, and now in the neutral zone, Mentor sends it in. She scored her first goal of the season on Friday night, a consolation goal coming late in the game. However, it was still a great moment for her, and we saw some joyous celebration after she put the puck in the back of the net as the Stingers ice it, and the faceoff will come back into Verbeek's end.
Face-off in the defensive zone for Concordia. Lots of time being spent in here. We talk every time these two teams play about Concordia's ability to forecheck and their speed, but Montreal is a very fast team themselves, so early on they're doing a great job at breaking out of the zone, breaking into the neutral zone and creating chances.
Picard out high, finds Laforge. She'll go back to Picard, takes a shot, it's blocked out high by Clavette. Duchesneau couldn't get the puck off. Now a shot from Jade Picard is gloved by Verbeek.
The story of Friday's game for Montreal was a bunch of fan shots and a bunch of missed nets in great opportunities, just like we saw there. A great opportunity just above the left face-off circle, but fanning on it luckily drops back to another Montreal player where they could get another shot, but not as high risk of a chance as the first one.
Zoe Thibault cleans up the puck after the face-off. Lucie on the backhand sends it forward looking for Drapeau. The Carabins collapse and Juliette Roland gets taken down, no call. In the neutral zone, the puck bounces around. Drapeau couldn't find a teammate. It was intercepted by Proux, and she'll go back for Picard. Now Laforge looking to make her way around the traffic of Drapeau and Lucier. It's sent in deep by Proux. She'll head off for a change as the Carabins change behind the play. Caron. And it's almost turned over, but the Stingers get it out of the zone. Thibault. Nice pass for Lavoie, who's in. Maybe a chance. Slid it across. Caron put it wide. A 2-on-1 down low, and the Stingers couldn't capitalize. Drapeau will get to the puck before Métayer. Léa Salem gets taken down by Lucier. She tries a shot, and it'll trickle on Desroches, who covers the puck for a whistle.
This first line for Concordia, unreal on the forecheck, especially when you have somebody like Émilie Lucier whose ability to skate is so good. And then you even have somebody on defense like Émilie Lavoie, who's also such a great skater, such a great stick handler, finds Caron on the other side in the 2-on-1. Unfortunately, Caron was on her backhand, so she couldn't get a good shot off.
Palowicz looking to make a play. She created the first goal of the game on Friday, setting up Courtney Rice for an easy tap-in finish backdoor. Verbeek under duress moves it. Camille Richard will take care of the puck. Rachel McIntyre being flushed out by Salem. Handles the pressure well, finds Verpels, knocked down nicely by Pelowich, but it stays in the zone. The Carabao doing a good job of denying any exit for the Stingers, but here they come. In the neutral zone, Courtney Rice is denied at the blue line, and they'll have to regroup and tag up. Le Sage. Salem almost turned it over. She stays with it, chips it in, and then she'll head off for a change. And they're going to call it icing, however, but looked to me like she got to the red line.
I thought she was way over the red line. An unfortunate break here for Montreal, as Concordia will be able to get a full change. The third line for them coming on with Bidzier, Parent, and Kate Furlong. A great opportunity for Concordia to put some pressure on Montreal early.
Contested off the draw. Bidzier gets to the puck, finds Parent in the slot. Laloche poked it away from her. Blanchette out high, takes a shot, no traffic. Easy save for Maud Desroches.
Good save from Maud Desroches there, covering the puck, allowing her team to change, get some fresh legs on the ice. Good shot from Blanchette, but maybe try and get the puck moving a little bit with the tired legs on the ice. Get them moving and get an even better shot maybe on the backside. But still, shots on goal. We'll never complain about those, Colin.
Shots on goal, pucks in deep, the hockey classic. As the puck makes its way over the boards and out of play for another face-off.
And it works. Concordia averaging 29.6 shots on goal per game and averaging 3.25 goals per game. So it obviously is a recipe for success, whereas Montreal only averaging 26 and scoring much less than the Stinger side.
Jade Picard off the face-off. Caron finds Furlong. Laforge weaving her way around the traffic. She'll try and go through her own teammate. It was turned over. Furlong in a battle, and Laforge wins it. Picard is back. Stretch pass was knocked down by Parent momentarily, and it's sent in deep by Bédard. Verbeek moves it around. Caron takes it nicely on the backhand, and her pass doesn't connect with Furlong, and this is truly an icing call.
That was the easiest icing call of the night so far. This third line for Concordia have been out there for a solid minute now. Try and get as much rest as they can before this face-off and just get maybe a slow flutter dump down the other way for a change.
Off the draw, the Carabin. Control, Métayer. Sends it down low. Lavoie. Can't move it past Proulx. She holds it, plays it out in front. Oh, and it's jammed wide by Duchesneau. What a chance in the slot. And once again, it's the Carabin missing the net entirely.
Every time, Colin, Montreal gets a great opportunity in the slot right in front of the net. They miss it wide, trying to put too much, trying to place it too hard. Just get the puck on net. You might ditch a rebound and you might get a sloppy goal. But hey, that is not what matters. What matters, I've said it millions of times, the puck is in the back of the net.
Here come the Stingers with Clavette putting a shot high. Leroux looks to send it back out in front. She was denied by Berger. Again, just a great look. A powerful shot as well as Roland looks to make her way to the net. And the puck slides on Verbeek, who makes the save. And who was lucky not to have to make a save on that powerful shot by Duchesneau.
Yeah, Jordan Verbeek did not look like she saw where that puck was. It was a lot of power on that shot placed on the top right corner, but just missing wide and hitting the boards, giving an opportunity for Concordia to go down the other end, but they did the exact same thing.
Once again, face-off won by the Carabin in the offensive zone. Mentor pushed into the wall by Lucier. And it's won back by the Stingers. Here comes Drapeau through the neutral zone. Gets hit hard. Wow, Le Sage laying the body. No call from the referees. Here comes Gervais. And she's stripped of the puck by Drapeau. And now here comes Lucier. And not alone. Denied by Maud Desroches. Glove save and a beauty.
Maud Desroches making it look easy on that save from a great shooter in Émilie Lucier. So great opportunity there for Concordia. The captain taking a big hit in the offensive zone there. We saw a few in the Friday game not being called. Allais went on a bit of a hitting streak for Montreal, having 3 hits in the span of about 30 seconds and no calls being made. So the refs letting a little bit of contact go early on in this game as well.
Worth mentioning that Oliver and I do have teddy bears up here in the booth. I've got a pink unicorn named Shaniqua ready to hit the ice.
I've just got a white teddy bear. I haven't named him yet, but I'll get there, Colin.
We'll figure it out. Maybe a chance down low now for the Carabin. When will the teddy bears be thrown? Picard, a wrist shot, bounces wide. Laloche looks to center it out in front. She does. Picard takes it off her skate. Dancing at the blue line. Laforge, a shot blocked by Verpelst. The Stingers have done a great job of getting in the shooting lanes. Here's Laloche. Couldn't take it cleanly. Jobin just flips it out and sends it down the ice. Picard will go back for it. Katerina Pelovic in on the forecheck. Verpelst is there as well. They win the puck. Verpelst in the corner, dancing around the traffic. Down low, looks to play it out in front. Here's Pelovic, holds, shoots, and Desroches is there to seal the post.
This second line for Concordia constantly causing problems in the offensive zone. Really good on the forecheck, a really fast line with Verpelst, Rice, and Pelovic. A very speedy, a very annoying line, constantly getting their sticks in the lane, making plays, and Pelovic with a sharp angle shot there to get their 8th of the game.
Last year, the teddy bear toss game went to overtime in a 0-0 battle. I mean, you couldn't script it any better. The Stingers won it 1-0 off former captain Mouquin Joubert's stick. Here comes Bédard. Her shot sails into the equipment of Verbeek, who swallows it up for the whistle.
The 5th year out of Langley, looking solid between the pipes early on for Concordia. Making yet another save, her 5th of the game. Made some tough ones early on. That one a little bit more routine for the starting goalie.
Allez to dig in on the draw against Zoé Thibault. Contested, and it's won back by the Carabin. Out high, Métayer sends it over for Berger. Couldn't take it cleanly, looks to keep it alive. It's taken back by Allais. Now Bédard in the corner. Here's Bédard once more, falls to the ice, still moves the puck, however. Allais in the high slot, it's chipped out by the Stingers, and here they come. Lucier trying to get it to Drapeau, and it'll trickle its way kindly into Maud Desroches, who covers for a whistle.
Some pushing and shoving after the play, as Jessimo Drapeau might have sprayed Maud Desroches a little bit, but you do have to stop. It's either that or you run into the goalie. First line will stay out for Concordia. A great offensive zone opportunity for them. They've only been on the ice for a few seconds, so.
Outside, it's snowing for everyone. Inside, it's snowing for Maud Desroches as she makes the glove save off the wrist shot from Lucier out high.
That set play that this first line has, where Lucier sits right behind Zoe Thibault on the face-off circle, looking for the quick shot. Switching it up this time, they have quite the bag of tricks.
The Carabin force it out of the zone. Camille Richard is back. Finds Thibault, and here's Drapeau from a tough angle. Lost the puck for a moment, got it back, plays it back out high. McIntyre straight away across for Camille Richard. Had trouble with that pass, and here's Lucier out high. Holds, tries a drag move, and Prou, having absolutely none of it, takes the puck away from her. Stingers will make a wholesale change as the Carabin will look to break out. Duchesneau sends it in on the backhand. Angélie Jobin is there for Concordia. Blanchette moves it, tapped to Leroux. Flying up ice with speed, she has Clavette behind her. Here is number 2 in white. Nonemacher was waiting for the puck out in front. Blanchette looks to seal it, and here comes Laforge, surrounded by 3 Stinger players. She'll hold on. Buttonhook makes a nice play to find Mentor. She has some space coming out of the corner. Finds Couture. Mentor looks to unload a shot, fell down. Picard will, it's blocked. Play out of the zone. Nonemacher takes a spill, and the puck doesn't come out. Mentor takes a shot, blocked by Jobin. Blanchette from below the goal line finds a nice pass into the middle for Nonemacher. She's all alone, surrounded by 4 Carabin players, and Jade Picard easily takes care of her. Couture in the neutral zone, looks to send it in deep. She'll take a whack at it. The Carabin are deemed to be offside, but it looked like they had tagged up. This is some bizarre officiating by the linesman in this first period, to be honest. However, I digress. 6:05 remaining in the first. 0-0 here at Edmar Arena, Oliver.
Definitely a few shaky calls early on. A couple going each way, though. As long as the refereeing is fair, that is what matters in the end.
That's true. 4 players digging for the puck down low. Caron looking to pry it free for Concordia. Lavoie will bring it right up the gut. And we're going to see the first power play of the game. It'll head to the Stingers. Pelowicz looks to center. Here's a chance for Courtney Rice. Denied. The rebound is there. They jam away and score! Pelowicz makes it rain. And here come the Teddy Bears. Katerina Pelowicz with the opening goal in the game as she makes it rain here at Ed Mahar Arena. And worth noting, Oliver's teddy bear did not hit the ice.
Colin, my teddy bear was really light. I was not expecting it, but it's the thought that counts. They'll pick it, they'll find it at some point, hopefully, as all the Concordia players help in collecting the teddy bears for a great, great cause. All of them going to Walkley Community Center. I'll grab mine at the intermission and I'll find somebody to hand it to. But a great goal there by Ekaterina Pelowicz, jamming away at the net. Penalty was coming to Montreal, but that penalty will get called off as Concordia was able to score while it was still a delayed penalty. Not on the first attempt, not on the second, but the third or the fourth attempt for Concordia on net there. As you see their shots rack up to 11, and they get the first of the game here with 5:38 remaining.
What a moment for Pelowicz. What a moment for the Concordia Stingers. They open the scoring. It's 1-0 here at Ed Mahar Arena. Shots are 11-5 in favor of the Stingers, but the Carabins have had some great chances of their own, but they now find themselves down 1. And once again, it's that line that opens the scoring in back-to-back games.
That second line, so tenacious, so speedy, so annoying, like I say so many times. They're everywhere on the ice at all times. Such a presence on that second line. Ekaterina Pelowicz, so much speed, and a great job by her to crash the net. And on the second or third attempt on it, she gets it past Maud Desroches for Concordia's first of the game.
And what a day, what a treat the Teddy Bear Toss game is. As the horn sounds once more, it's just so wholesome to see the Teddy Bears hit the ice, and everybody in a great mood here at Ed Mahar Arena. Great cause as well. It's a nice moment.
You know, Colin, I'm kind of sad we didn't get to show our teddy bears to the people during the intermission report, but what matters is that Concordia scored, and those teddy bears are going to a great cause. It's 1-0 Stingers with 5:38 remaining in the first.
Here are the Stingers in their own zone. Camille Richard lays ahead. The Carabins looking to tie the game. Prou slides it around. Lucier will go after it. Juliette Roland meets her along the near wall. Hacks at the puck, but it comes out. Drapeau in the neutral zone. Brings it in. Nice drop pass for Lucier, who takes a shot. It's blocked. Le Sage getting in the way. Out high, Parent keeps it alive. And it's in possession with Gervais, who had a great look earlier, putting one off the crossbar. Duchesneau, another player who had a great chance, blasting one wide from the low slot. The Carabins turn over the puck, but Bédier takes it right back. Here she comes, flying up ice with speed, has Parent with her, and she's sent to the far corner, holds on to it, plays it out high. Blanchette a drive, oh, and that goes wide. Hitting a few sticks out high. And now a big spill at the blue line. Laforge with the fall, and now she'll get the puck. She'll bring it in. Here she comes, holds on, spins, shoots. Pad save made by Verbeek. Jade Picard a chance, rebound along the side of the net, and it's taken by Blanchette. She can't get it away. It's turned over. And coming onto the ice is Berger to pick up the puck in the neutral zone. Blanchette forces it out, and Allé will go back for it.
Maybe a break there for Concordia, but Parent at the end of her shift, a little tired, couldn't quite get to the puck there.
Allé coming up ice with speed, has Clavet draped all over her. What a pass, looking for Bédard. And now it's a 3-on-2 up ice for Concordia. Nonemacher chips it onto Desroches, and she'll cover it for a face-off in the Carabin zone.
Maybe looking for Lavoie, who's breaking to the net, pass a little bit too far ahead of her, so it just goes right onto the glove of Maud Desroches, and she'll cover it up. Let her team change, get some fresh legs on the ice, as Concordia was just able to change. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off just to the left side.
3:46 remaining in the first period. Stingers now enjoying a 1-0 lead. It'll come out high. Lavoie's shot. Here's Berger. Chips it to the blue line. Caron keeps it in. Nonemacher along the wall. Makes a nice play. Stays on it. Chips it to herself, but Berger with some light interference gets in her way. And Lavoie intercepts. Carabin struggling to get it out. Leroux with a look. She shoots and puts it wide. Leroux again, this time along the near wall. Being sandwiched by two players. And Desroches alert to the puck. Covers it as Pelowich was looking to poke it home.
Carabin players getting a little bit annoyed from Pelowich there. Maybe some spraying, but the whistle had not gone yet, so completely understandable from Pelowich there. That fourth line for Concordia doesn't create many goals, but they do create quite a bit of offensive zone time. Do a great job at keeping the puck in the zone and getting some shots on net.
Here comes Le Sage for the Carabin. Finds Roland. She looks to shoot, and it's out of the glove of Verbeek. Looked like Roland wanted to play a pass, ended up taking a shot. And here comes Courtney Rice. She's checked in the neutral zone. Great stick by Gervais defensively. McIntyre gets her stick whacked at. Duchesneau plays it out high. Proulx dancing, weaving, and it's cleared away. Le Sage sent down low. Proulx will look to bring it out in front. The puck comes off her stick. Courtney Rice with a chance to bring it out. Pelowich will send it in and head off for a change. Verpels will stay out there and apply pressure. Proulx has it. Backhands it off the boards, and the Carabin get it out. Emilie Lavoie off the boards and in. Desroches comes out to play it. Sends it near side. Proulx. She's checked off the puck, and here's Drapeau. Nice pass, Thibault across, Lucien denied. Blocked by Le Sage. What a nice passing play as it's put out in front. And finally, the Carabin with a chance to bring it out. Duchesneau for Laloche. In. Another chance for her perhaps, but Lavoie did well to defend her, and rightfully, it looked like she did commit an infraction, and she'll head off for holding as Laloche just had a step in front of her.
Yeah, Lavoie just got beat a tiny bit on that step. So Concordia getting their first opportunity on the penalty kill. That sounds weird, but they scored 2 goals on the shorthanded on Friday. The penalty kill worked out better for them than Montreal's power play, but taking a look at the stats, Montreal Carabin's power play 7 for 35, 20%, 5th in U Sports women's hockey. And the penalty kill for Concordia, 27 for 33, 81.8%, improving that a lot on Friday.
Out high, Le Sage, down low, Proulx! Bad stop by Verbeek. Salem gets checked off the puck. Caron holds, will send it around. Rosalie Parent gets taken down by Le Sage. Camille Richard with a chance on this near side. And Pelowich forces it out. Rosalie Parent will skate onto it. Le Sage gets in her way. And it was a bit bizarre when you said an opportunity, but the way they've been playing shorthanded, you're absolutely right, Oliver. And look at this. Just like that, here they come again. Drapeau in with Lucien. Nice move in the slot. Holds, and she just lost control of the puck.
Just losing control, but Concordia having possession here now was able to work the defensive cycle and now getting an offensive zone opportunity again.
I mean, the offside.
We are having a tough time in the booth here today, understanding the calls from the referees. A couple shaky icings and now a couple shaky offsides going both ways. Maybe another opportunity for Concordia's penalty kill to get a shot on net, but unable to.
Juliette Roland gets taken down at the blue line, no call. Camille Richard takes it behind the net and sends it down. Verbeek fell down in the crease. She gets back to her feet, and here's Angélie Jobin. Gets to the red line and dumps it in.
I was going to say Montreal's power play looking better after that early shot from Prou, but since then it's been all Concordia.
They are giving the Carabin power play unit all kinds of trouble. Look at this. Thibault Bédier denied. Rebound save. Monteroche sprawling. Sent out in front, and it's taken away by Roland. Last-ditch defending by the Carabin. And as you were saying, this is really an opportunity when the Stingers are short-handed as they're getting the better of the Carabin's power play unit. Duchesneau fell down as well, and as the buzzer goes, that'll do it for the first period. The Concordia Stingers leading 1-0. The Teddy Bears have been tossed. Katarina Pelowicz doing the courtesy. After 20 minutes of play, it's 1-0. Stay tuned for the intermission report coming right up in a second. Maybe raise it a bit. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first intermission report. Colin van der Mele alongside Oliver Richmond. We're doing our best today. It's a bit of a unique day up here in the booth. A few people missing and everything, but no one is missing on the ice for the Concordia Stingers, and Katarina Pelowicz isn't missing the net either. She opened the scoring in the game, making it 1-0 and bringing the Teddy Bears to the ice, Oliver.
Pelowicz been involved in the 2 goals for Concordia to open up each of these games this weekend, assisting Courtney Rice on the first goal on Friday and getting her own today in the matinee game on Sunday. A great job at just not giving up on the play. There was 4 or 5 rebounds spilled up there by Desroches, and they kept whacking away, and Pelowicz finally found the back of the net.
However, I must say it is unfortunate for the Carabin. They've had some great chances, and they lost 5-1 on Friday night. They're down 1-0 here after the first period, and their power play has just not been a good source of offense for them so far against the Stingers.
Yeah, we talked about it on Friday, how we know what's going to be practiced for Montreal all week next week, but it's so tough over a one-day span to try and improve that power play, and yet again showing early on in this game that it is struggling heavily, where Concordia is getting more shots on net on the penalty kill than your power play. They had that one early chance from Prou that Verbeek just turned aside with the left pad, and after that, the next minute and 40 seconds were all Concordia. A couple 2-on-1 breaks for Drapeau and Lucier, and then a great chance yet again right at the end of the power play before we headed into the first intermission.
And one thing that they've also been struggling with a lot, and they've been creating the looks, but they just have not been able to finish their chances. We've seen a lot of fanned pucks. We've seen a lot of nets missed by the Carabin. Duchesneau with a chance in the slot, putting it wide off the crossbar by Gervais. Jeanne Picard has had a few great looks as well, but the puck just doesn't seem to stay on her stick when she wants to unload a shot.
Yeah, the Montreal puck not agreeing with them early on in this game yet again. Just missing the net, trying to pick their target too much. One thing that Concordia does so well is getting pucks on net. If you get that many shots on net, like Concordia had 13 in the first period, that's going to allow you to get rebounds. We saw Verbeek give up one pad rebound, and that was because it was just a low shot to the middle of her body. But you just need to get shots on net. If you try and pick your corner too much, you're just going to start missing the net wide. You're going to start thinking about your shot too much, and you're going to be missing the puck. So just get pucks on net. The goalie might spill up a couple of rebounds that will give you an opportunity to get 2 or 3 more shots.
Heading into the second period, the Concordia Stingers will come out on the penalty kill. And what do you want to see from them in the second period?
Honestly, I want to see more of what they're doing. They started off the period a little bit shaky, not being able to get the puck out of their zone, but then we saw that patented forecheck coming back. They were able to get into the offensive zone, start pressing the defenders, and we know those first three lines are so good at that. Even 1 through 4, such speedy, such aggressive lines. They do such a great job at keeping the puck in the zone and creating second and third opportunities.
Well, after the first period and the first 20 minutes of play, the Concordia Stingers find themselves up 1, and all the Carabins need is 1 goal to tie it. We'll see what they have for us in the second period. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we get set for the second period. The Concordia Stingers up by 1 against the University of Montreal Carabin as they have 14 seconds left to kill, setting up for the second. Colin Vandenamele alongside Oliver Richmond. Oliver, are you ready for the second period?
I am so ready for the second period. We saw a great job by Concordia in the first minute 45 of that penalty kill, doing a great job of creating offense for themselves, limiting offense for Montreal, something they've done so well this season. And they continue here on the penalty kill in the second period.
As we are underway here in the second, and again, it's the Concordia Stingers in the offensive zone. Lucier holds, she'll go for a lap. Fresh ice, nice pass. Oh, and Drapeau just put it across the crease. And that'll do it for the power play. And we are back to 5-on-5. Juliette Rouleau over on the far side. A wrist shot on Verbeek, easily sticked aside. Camille Richard moves it. Lucier, nice pass for Thibault centrally. She fans on it. Now Drapeau holds, drags, shoots, and it's off a stick and went wide. Camille Richard activates from the point and sends it down low. Gervais will be the first to it for the Carabin. Second line is out with Pelowich, Verpelst, and Courtney Rice. Rice and Lavoie both getting an assist on the opening goal. Camille Richard sends it around. Here is Courtney Rice with a head of steam. Trying to get around Laforge. She does. Looks to center. It was broken up by Picard. Léa Salem drops it back. Laforge looks to reverse it, but she's sealed off by Pelowich. But now she'll try this near side and brings it out. Gets hit hard by Courtney Rice, and that's going to be a penalty.
Tough break there for Concordia, as Montreal's been the more physical team all game and on Friday as well. First hit, big hit for Concordia, leads to a penalty to Courtney Rice. Laforge having a tough time getting up. She was hit pretty hard into the boards there.
Laforge, a key player for the Carabin. Very good in her own zone as well as contributing on the point side. She has 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points this season. It may not seem like too much, however, she is a pivotal player on the back end for the Carabin.
5 points may not seem like a lot, but Montreal shares the love a lot. Only one player with 8 points or more, so a lot of players, 7 points, 6 players with 6 points, and another 3 with 5 points. So a very spread out goal-scoring team. Laforge will stay on the bench, which is a good sign for Montreal.
Yeah. Also, one thing that's difficult is when you talk about points and then compare it to the Stingers, all of a sudden it becomes a bit more of a stark contrast. But she is a very important player, and we're happy to see she's all right sitting at the bench. Off the draw, the Stingers will force it out of the zone, and Laloche will head back with Lesage. Here's Dion, sends it in just over the stick of Picard. The Carabin have to tag up as they're offside, and Caron sends it down the ice.
That pairing of Lucier and Drapeau looks like a predator hunting down their prey on this penalty kill, constantly chasing into the offensive zone, doing a great job of making Montreal turn over the puck and make the mistakes themselves.
Lesage sends it across, and it's turned over. Here come the Stingers short-handed, and Moderoche makes the save. Pelowich was driving the net, but Rosalie Parent took the shot. And again, it's forced back, and the Carabin will have to regroup. Parent over for Pelowich. The pass just out of her reach. She'll risk one on Desroches, who gloves it down. And once again, it's the Stingers putting up shots short-handed. Picard weaving her way through the neutral zone. It'll go down low. Not a single Carabin player even close to the puck, and it's sent down by the Stingers.
A great start to this penalty kill for Concordia, out shooting the Carabin 3-0.
Gervais to commence the breakout. They have 30 seconds to work with. Roland across. Bédard, a shot, stopped, and the rebound is saved as well. What a look for Bédard, who's been knocking on the door of late.
Bédard, one of the key factors to this Montreal team, plays with so much speed and so much skill. A great shot there, just hits the chest of Verbeek, and the follow-up one as well, as she juggled it and was able to get the frozen puck with 25 seconds remaining on the power play.
Laforge back out, great to see. Gervais, high circle, and glove save made by Verbeek.
Verbeek getting the pad and the glove in the way of that one. Montreal finally starting to create some offense on this power play. Not the greatest looks, but like we said many times, it's shots on net, Colin. Some momentum is momentum.
Off the draw, it's contested. It's up in the air. Lavoie settles it down, looks to clear it. She can't. Kept in by Roland. Across, and her pass was just out of the reach of Gervais. Down low, Roland again. Penalty has expired. Courtney Rice comes out of the box, and maybe a chance for the Stingers to break. However, it's played with a high stick, and it'll draw a whistle.
Yet another great penalty kill from Concordia, only allowing 3 shots on 2 power plays so far. And they'll get an offensive zone, a neutral zone face-off, just outside the Concordia zone. Verbeek continues to look solid, the 5th year, doing her part in this game so far.
The Let's Go Stingers cry from the crowd as here come the Carabin 3-on-2. Mentor holding, shooting. Again, Verpils with another block in the game. I wonder if that's being tracked. She's made quite a few blocks already. And here's Pelowicz, one-on-one with Métayer. Pelowicz to the net, and it's poked away. Maud Desroches has been sharp in this game.
Pelowicz looking hungry for a second goal, but Maud Desroches with a great poke check.
Stolen by Rice. Here she is, and she stopped. Another great look and another great save. Maud Desroches standing tall. Clavette holds, and it's poked away from her by Allais. Desroches is doing everything she can to keep her team in this game within striking distance, as she has shut the door here in the second period.
Her 16th save of the game now, Colin. That's really early into the second period as well. That's a lot of shots on goal so far from Concordia, but a lot of saves from Maud Desroches.
Clavette looking to center. Nonemaker plays it out in front. Clavette couldn't get a shot off. Berger looks to move it. Far corner. Salem trying to force it out of the zone, and now maybe a chance. Here she comes, in all alone. Look at Blanchet with the reach. Salem scores! Tie game, Léa Salem a beauty. It's 1-1.
A bad turnover on the blue line by the Stingers there. A bit of a mix-up on the communication, and Léa Salem, the leading goal scorer for Montreal, gets her 5th of the season. And like you were saying, Colin, Maud Desroches doing everything she can to keep this team in the game, and finally getting some support from the offense. Léa Salem ties it with 15:05 remaining in the second period.
The Stingers getting crossed up at the blue line. Salem with a good poke, and she created her own chance. It looked like Blanchette might be able to get back to poke the puck away from her, but Salem made no mistake putting it under the glove of Verbeek to tie the game. Here come the Carabin once more with Duchesneau in the zone. Caron watching her. The Carabin, whoa, big collision with the referee. Duchesneau getting tangled up. And the Stingers in possession. Nice pass. Far side, Lucier driving. Laforge with a good stick. Lucier still holds on to the puck. It's centered out in front. Drapeau will take it back down low. Looking for a teammate. She'll go out high. Lavoie holds. Doesn't take the shot. Drapeau this time. Forces it down low. Gets it back. Maybe a look on the backhand. She's stopped by Desroches. Drapeau has been dangling nicely in this game. The Stingers are still offside. They'll have to tag up, but Maud Desroches again, point blank, makes the stop.
A beautiful passing play by the Stingers, but an even better save by Maud Desroches for her 17th of the game.
Sent in by Duchesneau. Wholesale change for the Carabins. Lavoie goes back, looks for the stretch pass for Furlong. In the neutral zone, Rosalie Parent jumps on a puck, driving in. Still, she gets taken down from behind, and the Stingers are going to get their first power play of the game.
Alice Quentin will head to the box. She pleads her case, but it was pretty obviously a penalty as she pulled Rosalie Parent down, who looked like she had a great opportunity on net there. Technically, the second penalty of the game to Montreal, but Concordia's first opportunity on the power play as Concordia was able to score that first goal while the penalty was still delayed. The stats so far, Concordia 11 for 31, 35.5% on that power play, leading women's U Sports hockey.
Drapeau. The Stingers control after the face-off. Jobin with a shot, no traffic in front, and it's gloved by Desroches.
We saw that's how the second goal for Concordia was scored on the power play last night. It was a long point shot deflected in front by Rosalie Parent. The Carabins penalty kill sitting at 22 for 27, 81.5% on the season. They are the team that has been shorthanded the least as thus far this season.
Drapeau with a big drive, didn't connect with the puck. Near point, Jobin keeps it in. She'll go far side. Lavoie, Wine shoots, pad save, Desroches. Jobin, down low, Drapeau. Back out high at the point, Jobin. For Drapeau, the shot, glove save. Desroches has been good.
She has been solid, 3 consecutive saves there as Bedzier goes off the ice, holding her neck. She was in a constant battle in front of the net, trying to get a screen for one of her point shooters in Lavoie or Drapeau. The second line for the Stingers power play will come out here with Thibault, Lucien, and Parent.
Off the face-off. Down low, Thibault will go after it. Lucien has it, plays it out high. Here's Caron, back for Lucien. Top of the near circle, she'll go into the high slot. Holds, doesn't shoot. Camille Richard does, a fluttering one, and it goes wide. Caron, back for Camille Richard as we enter the second half of the power play. Caron, Lucien, across, and it's broken up by Prou. Good stick in the lane. Zoé Thibault, now it almost a chance in front, and it was broken up by Jade Picard. Thibault with a nice move, sends it to the near side. Lucien in the corner. She'll spin away from Picard, gets it out high. Caron, back for Lucien. Down low, Parent in the circle. She'll shoot it in the crease. It's cleared away by the Carabins. Out high, Caron, great pressure on this power play. Camille Richard shoots, and it's hits Prou. She'll weave her way out in front. Open net, they score! Power play goal, Rosalie Parent.
Rosalie Parent continues to be a force on this power play for the Stingers as it looks absolutely unstoppable so far this season. A barrage of point shots coming on that power play. Camille Richard does a great job to keep the puck in the zone. A nice little dangle, and a shot bounces right over to Parent, who makes no mistake and gets it by the great goalie of Maud Desroches, who's been having an unreal performance so far this game. 22 shots she's faced so far, only still 12 minutes remaining in the second period. One's gonna get by you at some point. She's been doing her best. She's been sprawling all over that crease. One finally gets by her, and it's on the power play. Concordia looking solid as they turn that one-goal lead right back around on Montreal.
Yeah, and for Maud Desroches, that was going to be a tough one to stop. When it comes to east-west passing, those are the hardest to make the saves. And it came to Parent, who made no mistake burying it into the empty net. And the Stingers, as you said, Oliver, have their lead right back. Back underway. Verbeek comes out of the net. She sends it around at the point. Berger has it poked away from her. Here comes Courtney Rice. Pelowicz going to the net. Here she is. She stopped. Another great save by Maud Desroches. It's in front still. Metayer trying to fight for the puck. Verpeltz looking to take it away from her. Courtney Rice sends it out in front. No one was there. And on the near side, it's Emilie Lavoie. She'll drive, hold on the backhand. She looks for a pass and finds McIntyre's. Her shot goes wide. Pelowicz has the puck taken away from her by Salem. High flip kept in by Lavoie, who risks one wide. Sticked aside by Desroches. Rice trying to keep it alive for the Stingers. It comes out high. McIntyre. Her pass doesn't connect with Clavet, but here she is now. Spinning far side. She'll cut her way into the slot. A backhand is saved by Desroches. They poke away, and it's cleared away by Berger. Nonemaker tried to keep it in, but it escapes into the neutral zone. Lavoie's pass didn't connect with a teammate, but finds its way onto Desroches.
A couple great opportunities there for Concordia as the second line continues to look menacing. Courtney Rice causing a turnover and finding Pelowicz on the far side. That one was pushed away by Desroches. And then a great series of moves there from Clavet. Somehow manages to get a backhand shot off goal, and it's turned aside by Desroches once again.
Jobin, a wild wrist shot, finds its way below the goal line. Blanchette looking to keep it alive. Nonemaker on the backhand. Here she is again, out in front. They're all fighting for it, and now maybe a chance to break. Here comes Bédard, and she's cleaned up by Jobin. Under duress, Léa Salem comes to help out. Excuse me, that's Colton. Drive by Lesage. Good save by Verbeek. Centering pass, and now maybe a 3-on-2 in the neutral zone. But it's sent in, and the Stingers will change. Furlong looking to get at the puck. Lesage plays it up the wall, and the Stingers keep it in. Bédier going after the puck. Furlong out in front. It's sent down low. Lesage will try the other side. Gervais. Stretch pass off the boards, and it's broken up by Lavoie. Bédard ahead of the play, looking for a break. Here come the Stingers now. Furlong denied by Desroches. The rebound is there, and it's cleared aside. Stick flying into the air. That's Parent's stick. Furlong turns over the puck and wins it back for Concordia. Thibault is on, sends it around. Caron waits for it, finds a nice pass for Bédier. She holds, looking for Lucier on the near side. Coming out of the corner. She controls. High slot. Oh, what a pass. Lavoie around the goaltender. Empty cage, she scores. Ew. Émilie Lavoie, that was nasty. It's 3-1.
What a beautiful play by the Stingers. Emily Lucier with her patented skating around the top of the zone. And when you have such an offensive defenseman like Emily Lavoie, you know you're going to have a teammate diving to the net. And Lucier finds her on the far side, and some great patience by Lavoie to get Desroches to commit to that left side. And she wraps it around on the backhand to find a wide open cage to make it 3-1 Stingers in this second period.
What a pass as well by Lucier. We're going to see a timeout called by the Carabin, but Lavoie sat down Desroches, took it around the net, and tucked it home. That was just a pretty goal. And the Stingers now up 2 in a somewhat similar script that we saw on Friday. The Carabin hadn't scored, but it was 1 goal in the first period for the Stingers and then 2 in the second. And that is the same situation for them at the moment. Shots are 26-12 in favor of the Stingers. They have bombarded Desroches.
It's going to be tough to stop that many shots so early into the second period. Still 29 minutes in this game, and there's already 26 shots on the board. We're used to Lucier being such a goal scorer for this team. She's such a great offensive threat. Past couple games, though, that is her 4th assist in 2 games now, her 2nd of the night. She's been doing a great job at finding her teammates and sharing the puck. Like we said earlier, Concordia is such a great passing team, 1st in the RSEQ and 9th in U Sports with 60 assists before this game. But make that another 5, this game to get them up to 65 in the season.
Unbelievable from the Stingers. It's a 3-1 game here at Edmahar Arena. Oh, out in front. That just didn't connect for the Carabin. And the linesmen are going to say that puck came out. And the Carabin are offside, so a face-off will come outside the zone.
I think that was the first offside where I've agreed that it's been an offside, Colin. A neutral zone face-off just outside the Concordia zone as Montreal looks to bounce back. A quick goal, felt like momentum was going their way, but then they gave up that penalty, and it's just been nothing but Concordia since.
We'll look to see if the Carabin have the resolve, if they have the ability to come back in the game, make it interesting. They've had the chances. Can they find the finish? Thibault for Lucier. Stingers are back in. Lucier tried to play it back for Thibault. It didn't connect. Laforge trying to step around Drapeau. She does. Couture in the neutral zone. Sends it in on the backhand. Doesn't get it very far. Rachel McIntyre is there. Camille Richard goes central. Courtney Rice will go after it. Flying into the zone. Desroches comes out to play it. And finds Berger. Desroches has had a great game, it must be said. The score not reflecting her time in net today.
It was exactly like last night, Friday night, sorry, Colin, with Tamara Gérin-Lajoie. She was doing great in net, but just facing so many shots, there's only so much she could do.
Métayer sent it to the near corner. Juliette Roland is after it. Spinning away from Jobin, looking for an option. She'll go far side. Berger shoots, it's blocked by Rice. Prou centers it out in front for Pales with a aware stick. Denies that centering opportunity, and now she finds Courtney Rice, who will look to chip it out. She can't. This is a good response shift at the moment by the Carabin. Duchesneau across the crease. What a save! Jordan Verbeek sprawling to her left. Denies Roland.
A great look in front of the net there for Montreal, as Juliette Roland was diving towards the net. But some great awareness by Verbeek to cover the puck up before she could get her stick onto it.
Lavoie off the face-off. Bidier. Furlong in the neutral zone. Brings it in with speed. She's checked, and the puck comes back out. The Stingers tag up, and they dump the puck back in. Lesage is the first one back. Stepping away from the traffic, she'll force it forward for Mia Dion. Her pass doesn't find anyone, and the Stingers in possession once more. Bidier, far side, straight away, Rosalie Parent. She's in, trying to step around Lesage. She does, now down low. She'll look to make a play, finds Caron on the backhand. She's in the near corner now. Top of the circle, forces it over for Lavoie. Slap shot! A strong one that went wide. Clavette keeps it in. 4 players fighting for the puck along the wall. Clavette just forcing it forward. Gervais is there for the Carabin. Lesage. Now here's Mia Dion. Her pass broken up, but the Carabin have it in the neutral zone. They give it away. Clavette at the end of her shift, looking for the puck over on the far side. Laloche will skate onto the puck. Leroux forces it forward. Nonemacher gets to the red line, doesn't dump it in. Lesage broke up her dump-in attempt. Leroux intercepts in the neutral zone and brings it back in for Concordia. Colton pokes it away from her and sends it around. Dion, who's been out there for a while, sees that puck get turned over. Nonemacher out high, weaving, holding, driving to the net. It's loose at the side of the cage. Drapeau is in to help out. The Stingers are changing. McIntyre's shot tipped wide. Behind the net, Drapeau trying to jam it on goal. She couldn't do so. Near corner looking to center for Lucier. A tough pass to contend with, but here she is, number 14. Fend on her pass for Thibault, and it's down low where Drapeau will go after it. The Carabins are exhausted. In the slot, a chance put wide by Thibault. And it's cleared down the ice by the Carabins, and they can finally change.
That fourth line for Concordia, they may not be on the scoreboard yet this game, but doing a great job at tiring out the Montreal defense and then getting that first line on and creating some good chances.
Great shift by Concordia, but they ice the puck, and so there'll be a face-off to the left of Jordan Verbeek. 4:54 remaining in the second period. 3-1 Concordia leads. Shots are 26-13 in favor of the home team. The Carabins getting organized. Couture to dig in against Thibault, and Thibault wins it clean. Camille Richard picks it up and finds a nice pass central for Lucier. Palowich is out there, sends it down. Laforge first to it for the women in blue. Roland. Carabin are offside, they have to tag up. Palowich tips it in. No icing. Laforge under duress. Pelowicz looking to take the puck away from her. Roland gave it away. Verpels holds Rice, and the puck comes off her stick. Jade Picard picks it up for the Carabin. She'll spin away from Courtney Rice and find Laforge. Laforge under pressure will just jam it up the boards. Bit of a collision in the neutral zone. The Stingers are offside. They tag up, and the Carabin will look to get organized with a central pass for Proulx. She tries a shot, puts it wide, gets to her own puck, plays it out in front, and it's broken up. Now here come the Stingers with Alexis Bédier. She'll chip it in on the backhand, go after it herself. Rosalie Parot is parked in front of the net. The puck doesn't find her, and it escapes out into the neutral zone. It'll go all the way down. Caron over for Lavoie. High flip out of the zone. Berger couldn't contend with it, and Desroches will cover it well out of her crease.
Great hustle there by Kate Furlong to force the whistle in the offensive zone for Montreal. So Concordia will be able to get that fourth line back out there. Maybe create some more offensive chances with 3:22 remaining. Shots are 26-13, so Concordia doubling Montreal in shots and doubling their shots from the first period.
Gervais off the draw. Laloche along the wall. Clavette and Leroux trying to dig it free. It's over on the far side. Gervais will spin away from the forecheck. Laloche in front of the Concordia bench, gets to the red line and sends it in. First there is Mia Dion. She gets taken down. It'll come out high. Le Sage looking to seal the wall. She can't. And here come the Stingers with Leroux. Has Nonnenmacher trailing. Her shot is cleaned up by Gervais. And now a chance to center. Lavoie shoots, and it's blocked. Laloche took a spill, and it comes back out into the neutral zone, and it's sent back in by Concordia. Le Sage. The pass comes off the skate of Laloche straight onto Verbeek, and she'll move it. Lavoie with some nice moves in her own zone. Thibault looking for an area pass to Drapeau, who looks to steal the puck back. And here comes Bédard for the Carabin. Quentin pushed into the wall by Thibault. Lavoie in the corner. Forces it over for Caron. It just comes out of the zone. Laforge has to be wary of Lucier tracking back. Quentin in the neutral zone. Just moves it. A minute 45 remaining in the third period as Lavoie has it for Concordia. Lucier under duress, the puck stolen from her. It's sent down low, Mentor will go after it, and Verbeek moves it. It's flipped out by Lavoie, and waiting for the puck is Berger. She's checked, here comes Lucier, in, holds. She'll go around the net, stops behind the net, centers it out in front. Mentor is there with a good stick. Pelowicz looking to jam it on goal. It's kept in by McIntyre, far point. She'll just send it around and down. Berger is there. Verpelts lays the body. Here is Verpelts looking to make a play. Behind the net, she looks to get it out in front. Maud Desroches with a good stick to deny that opportunity. 1 minute remaining in the second period. The Stingers controlling in the offensive zone. Verpelts out high. Looking to make a play. Pelowicz. It's just kept in, and Verpelts will bring it back out. Pelowicz behind the net. Being flushed out by Girard. McIntyre lost the puck in her skates. Gets taken down, no call. Here's Proulx. Centers in front, they score! It's a one-goal game. Duchesneau gets one back. It's 3-2.
A costly turnover in the defensive zone by Concordia leads to a 2-on-1, and there's not much that Camille Richard could do but put her stick down, and a nice little backhand sauce pass right into the middle of the zone, and it's 3-2 as they bring it back to a one-goal game. Not much Jordan Verbeek could do there.
So Chloé Ducheneau gets her third goal of the season and brings the Carabin to within one. More fight tonight than on Friday. And here they come again. Ducheneau, her shot, sticked aside by Verbeek. Prou plays it out in front. Maybe a last-minute chance. Métaillé out high. Sends it to the near corner. Lavoie missed the puck in front. Maybe at the last end, the shot is blocked by Drapeau. Berger looking to unload. It's sent down by the Stingers. And this game is nowhere near over. After 40 minutes of play, the Stingers lead 3-2 here at Ed Mahar Arena. Ducheneau with a late goal to bring it to a one-goal game. And we are set for a very interesting third period. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around for the second intermission report. We will be back in just a couple moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second intermission report. Colin van den Mele alongside Oliver Richmond. It was a very interesting second period that saw a lot of goals. The Carabin managed to make it a one-goal game late off the stick of Ducheneau, but we saw a lot of action here in the second, Oliver.
Yeah, 2 goals apiece. There are a total of 4 goals in that period. A lot of offensive opportunities for both teams. Montreal tied it up early on to make it 1 apiece, but then Concordia went on to get 2 of their own. Montreal bringing it back to within 1 with just under a minute remaining in that second period, making really a game in this third period. Anything can happen in the next 20 minutes.
So the story of the second period as well, the Concordia power play continues to be sizzling hot. Rosalie Parent converting the power play goal in back-to-back games.
Yeah, Rosalie Parent has been absolutely solid on that power play for Concordia, having the deflection goal on Friday and finding the open net here on Sunday in the matinee game. She's doing a great job in that Concordia power play. Before tonight, sitting at 35.5%, first in women's U Sports hockey. It's a tough thing to stop, and Montreal's been struggling to do it all weekend.
Towards the end of the period, we saw the Concordia Stingers getting a bit lackadaisical, and bad turnover behind the net leads to a great chance in the slot buried by Ducheneau this time.
Yeah, McIntyre took a bit of a spill there, leading to an easy 2-on-1 for Montreal. Not much Camille Richard or Jordan Verbeek could do, as it was a wide open 2-on-1, a nice little backhand sauce pass right into the slot, and an easy finish to make it 3-2 late in that second period.
We've seen the Concordia Stingers score some beautiful goals here at Ed Mahar Arena. Thinking back to Courtney Rice's breakaway after a penalty kill, she scored an absolutely fantastic goal. And now tonight we're treated to another beauty. This time it's Lavoie.
Yeah, Lucier starting that play by cycling the puck by herself up into the top of the zone. And when you have, like I said, a offensive-minded defenseman like that, Lavoie played as a winger last year, now moving back to defense. She takes a dive right on that right side, and Lucier with a no-look pass across the crease right to Lavoie, and she makes Maud Desroches bite. She takes a spill, and she has a wide-open net on the backhand wraparound.
So heading into the third period, there's no chance the Carabin are not going to come out with energy and speed. How do you think the Stingers are going to have to weather that storm?
The Stingers are going to come out with that aggressiveness that we saw in the first period. That last 2-3 minutes of the second period were very lazy, like you said. A couple bad turnovers in their own defensive zone led to that goal. So I need Concordia to come out with some pace, come out with some speed, maybe get one more just to give a little bit of insurance. Maybe 2 obviously would be great. Give some more trust and some more confidence in Jordan Verbeek in between the pipes.
So Léa Salem and Ducheneau have the goals for the Carabin. They'll look for another goal scorer to make it a 3-3 tie. We'll see if they can do it. Heading into the third period, the Concordia Stingers lead by a slender margin of 3-2. Stay tuned for the third period. We will be back in about 10 minutes' time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Enmahar Arena for the third period between the Concordia Stingers and the University of Montreal Carabin. The score is 3-2 in favor of the Stingers. The Carabin scoring a late goal in the second period to make it interesting. Now a chance in front. It's clear to the side as we are underway. Jade Picard holds, lost the puck for a moment, backhands it towards Verbeek, who directs it to the far corner. Colin Van der Mele alongside Oliver Richmond to call the game for you gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen at home. Jade Picard with the puck in her own zone. Has to be careful. Pelowich and Thibault were in the area. She forces it out of the zone. Blanchette receives it and will dump it back in that direction. Jobin will bring it forward herself across the red line and the blue. Near circle, she shoots and puts it just high. Mia Dion breaks up the play over on the far side. Prou looks to advance, can't find anything. Pelowich taking the puck away from her. The Stingers are back in with Jobin. Her wrist shot finds its way off a skate and into the glove of Maud Desroches.
If Concordia is going to want to win this game tonight, they're going to need to continue to come out aggressive. We saw that first line do a quick 30-second shift, so I can imagine some quick shifts, trying to keep the legs fresh, trying to keep that forecheck on, stay aggressive in the offensive zone, keep getting pucks on net as they're already up to 27 with 18:45 left in the third.
Off the draw out high, Caron sends it to the far corner. Prou will bring it out of the zone for the Carabin. Duchesneau didn't know where the puck was, but they're going to wave off icing. Lavoie goes back, looks to center, almost stolen by Duchesneau. Alexis Bédier has it in the neutral zone, spins away from the pressure of the Carabin, and Caron goes back to collect. Furlong. Her pass intercepted, and Bédard looks to pick it up in the neutral zone. Camille Richard off the bench, forces it back in deep. Gervais picks the puck off the boards, and on the backhand, she can't find a teammate. McIntyre keeps it in. Down low, Clevitt will go after it. Lesage is there. She'll try the other side. Gervais stops up the puck and will use the net as safety. Leroux lost her stick. She'll go to the bench. Allais couldn't take the pass cleanly. Leroux with a new stick turns it over in the neutral zone, and here comes Bédard. She's in with a shot blocked by Camille Richard. Nonnenmacher out there now. Through the neutral zone, she brings it in, sends it down low. It squirts free for a moment, and the Carabin happy to bring it back out. Dumped in on Verbeek. She guides it to the far corner. Blanchette leaves it there for Thibault. Lucier. Now Drapeau. Great back check by Laloche, who takes the puck away from the Concordia captain, but then a little overexcited as she sends it down for icing.
Some great defensive work there by Laloche, but she gives it right back to Concordia. Now this first line, a chance to use one of those many set plays that they have to maybe create some good offense here to start off this third period and get back to that 2-goal lead.
Thibault flanked by Lucier and Drapeau. Thibault wins the draw. It came to Drapeau, but she couldn't control the pass. Mentor brings it in. Drapeau coming back defensively, but Mentor still has it. She's driven into the near corner. Gervais looked to center. Or Girard plays it off the pad of Verbeek. And Lucier will look to clear it out of the zone and just flips it into the Concordia bench.
Puck will stay in the defensive zone for Concordia as Lucier puts it into the bench. They'll be able to change though, get fresh legs out there in front of Jordan Verbeek. She has 14 stops on the day. Maud Desroches, 24. As Concordia continues to lead in shots, and they lead in goals 3-2.
Off the draw. It's controlled along the near wall. Comes back into the neutral zone. Picard. Over for Laforge. Léa Salem tips it ahead. It's left there, almost turned over by Lavoie. Dangerous play. It stays in the zone. It'll trickle onto Verbeek, but Caron takes it. And here are the Carabins looking to create in the offensive zone. And it's forced out by the Stingers. Here comes Courtney Rice. Has Pelowich with her. Rice will stop along the near wall. Finds Pelowich. Laforge in to try and take the puck away from number 6. Verpilst trying to pester the defense of the Carabins. And it comes out into the neutral zone. A bit of a messy play in the neutral zone, and Alexis Bédier will play it off the glass and in. She's in a battle with Lesage. Furlong in to help out. Prou trying to dig the puck away as well. Bédier centers. Parent slides it towards the goal. It was intercepted, and then she gets taken down, and the Concordia Stingers are going to get their second power play of the game.
Lesage will head to the box for tripping. 15:25 into this, 15:25 remaining in the third period, and another chance for this strong Concordia power play to maybe get another goal on the board. They scored early on not early on into the power play, but early on in the second period on the power play. Rosalie Parent gets her second power play goal in 2 games.
The Stingers control off the draw. Jobin goes far side. Drapeau, top of the circle. Will play it back for Jobin. Drapeau in the slot, and it's off the skate of Gervais and into the corner. Proper execution of the bumper play, and the Stingers are back in. Sent around by Drapeau. Pelowich racing to the puck. Gets there, keeps it alive. Bédier goes around for Drapeau. Jobin with some room. Lavoie holds, looks across for Drapeau. The pass doesn't connect. Far circle Drapeau. Bédier gets taken down in front. Jobin out high. A drive by Lavoie, and that hit the bodies out in front. And Duchesneau sends it down the ice.
Bédier continues to battle in front of the net, getting her glove ripped off and her stick taken out of her hand. She's been fighting in front of the net as Concordia will change a couple of players on this power play.
Jobin. Lucien is in. Here's Parent. She'll drop it back Thibault, and Maud Desroches makes the save.
Couple nice passes there between Thibault and Lucien to find Parent. She just couldn't get all of the puck on that shot. Defensive pairing will change. Caron and Richard coming out. Richard, the one that started the play for the Parent goal, which was assisted by Lucien and Thibault.
It's pulled back. Caron. Lucien. Parent, far corner. 42 seconds to work with on the power play. Here's Lucien out high. Over for Caron. Her shot is blocked. Lucien trying to converge on the puck, and Laforge sends it down.
Still 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Plenty of time for Concordia to get another couple opportunities. They've gotten 3 shots on this power play so far.
Rosalie Parent, 4 Stingers across the blue line. Lucien stops up, out high. Caron with some space, takes a shot, and it'll flutter into the near corner. Richard out high. Caron fanned on the pass, and it comes out into the neutral zone. And with 5 seconds on the power play, it looks like that'll do it. Lucien sent it in on Desroches, who had trouble with it, but the Carabins kill the penalty. However, the danger is not over. Lucien and Picard has it for the Carabins. They can break. Girard sends it in. Couture will head in on the forecheck. Verbeek comes out of the net, almost gave it away to Couture. But Lavoie looking for Clavette. 2 Stingers are going to beat out the icing. Leroux in deep. It's poked past her, and Girard has it along the near wall. Clavette got the puck free, and now McIntyre couldn't get a play on the puck, and here comes Mentor to the net, and Lavoie comes back defensively for Concordia. Clavette being hounded from behind. Léa Salem takes the puck away. She scored the first Carabin goal as she gets run into at the blue line, no call. Nonnenmacher on the far side, driving on the backhand. She gets taken down. Métayer there doing the defending. It's turned over. Nonnenmacher was in front. She wanted the pass. It didn't come to her. Verpels looks to center, And the Carabin will try and force it out, but Quentin just sends it back down low, and Verpels in a battle, trying to get it away from Métayer. The Stingers turn over the puck. They have it now. Centering pass by Pelowicz, doesn't find a teammate. Jobin will send it back down low. Pelowicz is there. She's sealed into the wall, and again, it's turned over by the Carabin. We're having all kinds of issues at the moment trying to get out of the zone. Courtney Rice has to be careful with her stick, but here she is behind the net. Centers it out in front. Good stick lift coming from behind. And the Stingers don't get a chance.
That second line continue to hound on the forecheck, doing a great job of causing issues. Great move there by Blanchette.
Lovely skating by Blanchette. And the pass by Courtney Rice is intercepted. Here's Laloche. She was denied on a breakaway opportunity in the first period. She looks to get on the board. Here come the Stingers now, a potential 2-on-1. Parent with Courtney Rice. Tries to play it back to the near side, but the Carabin did well to break up the play. Allais forces a pass over for Bédard. And now here is Laloche. Oh, she couldn't take it cleanly. She'll go back to the other side, but it's picked off by Caron. Caron will retreat behind her net. Looks for Parent. Furlong loses it in the neutral zone. Bédard coming back. It's turned over by the Carabin. Furlong takes a spill. And we're going to see another Concordia power play here in the third.
That one was pretty obvious. Furlong gets tripped up in the neutral zone, and they'll go straight back onto the power play. First power play of the third period, not really looking like that usual Concordia power play, that 35.5% power play that we're used to seeing. They didn't create as many great opportunities. A couple soft shots on net, but another great opportunity here as the first line will come back out. Bedzier, Pelowicz, Drapeau, Jobin, and Lavoie.
Off the draw, the Stingers control. Loud stick taps coming from the bench. Lavoie back up, center point. Jobin across, faking the shot and taking it. It was Drapeau. Roland couldn't get it out. Pelowicz fakes the drop pass, now gives it to Bédier. Near point, Lavoie. Down low in the circle for Pelowicz. She'll bring it into the high slot. Takes a shot, and it's tipped just wide by Bédier. It comes back out, near point. Drapeau. Back out high for Jobin. Here's Lavoie with some space. Takes the shot. Blocker save. And the rebound is stopped as well by Desroches. A minute 17 to work with on the power play for Concordia. Roland just gets it out of the zone. Jobin couldn't hold it in.
Pelowicz doing a great job hustling no matter what, diving for that second shot that was turned aside by Desroches.
Here she is. Pelowicz with the shot, and she's stopped by Maud Desroches.
It feels like we've said her name many, many times tonight, and for good reason. She's been hustling on the forecheck. She's been creating opportunities for her teammates. We saw her do it on Friday with the nice assist to Courtney Rice, getting her own goal tonight as well. She's been everywhere, and she is very deserving of yet another goal tonight.
The second unit comes out. Parent, Thibault, Lucier, Caron, and Richard. The Stingers win the draw. Caron. The Carabin fans here in attendance wanted a penalty, none forthcoming from the referees. Here's Thibault. Tries a shot. It'll trickle onto Desroches, who sticks it away. Out high, Caron. Lucier had to take it on the backhand. Down low now, far corner. Rosalie Parent. Trade spots with Lucier. They play catch. Centered over on the far side. It got all the way across to Thibault, who couldn't get a shot away. She looks to send it back down low. Richard has to get it past the Dion, who is down on the ice. And it's kept in by the Stingers with 24 seconds remaining on the power play. Lucier looking to meet the puck. It'll come to Caron. She centers, and now it's cleared away by the Carabin.
This power play not looking as strong as we're used to. Not as many great opportunities. Another 3 shots on this power play. The highest chance one coming from Pelowicz on the sprawling shot.
Leroux. Nonemacher takes her pass. Drops it off the boards. Couture will look to pounce on it, and oh, Jade Picard almost a chance to break, but the puck is over on the far side. Out of the box, here she is. Far corner. Couture sends it around. It comes to the point. Laforge keeps it in. Leroux intercepts her dump-in attempt and tries to get it out. Allez les Bleus rings out from the crowd. The visitors trying to make some noise to propel their team to a comeback win. Big tie up in front of the Concordia bench, and it comes loose. Couture in on the forecheck. Blanchette is first one to the puck. She backhands it over for Jobin. Clavette looks to bring it out, and Leroux does. In front of the bench once more, it's tied up, and Clavette will button hook. On the Stinger crest, she sends it in on the backhand. Lesage finds Quentin. Pelowicz shields the wall. Lesage will have to try the other side. Laforge spins at the red line and dumps it in on the backhand. Verbeek plays it. Finds Lavoie. Turnover. Salem couldn't get the shot off. Out high. Berger with a lot of room. Space. Her shot along the ice was blocked by Courtney Rice. And Lavoie flips it out of the zone. Métayer. Here come the Carabins once more. Quentin spinning. Nice pass finds Berger. Bédard will go after it. Caron is there. Pelowicz now gets it out of the zone. Here's Courtney Rice. 1-on-2. Nice move to get past Berger, but the puck slides onto Desroches, who covers it. And she doesn't look very pleased, but she covers it, and we'll have a face-off in the Carabin zone.
Potentially the third time that Concordia has made it snow a little bit for Desroches. She doesn't look truly happy about it, but like we said, it's very difficult to tell if it's an intentional snowing or if it's just the players trying to stop up in front. It's been a little bit of a slower third period here. Only 7 minutes remaining. Not many crazy high chances on either side as the score remains 3-2.
Off the draw, here's Duchesneau. Gets to the red line, sends it in. 6:48 remaining in the third period. Verbeek almost gave it away. Along the near wall, Juliette Roland in a battle. Centers, Proulx comes out high, Laforge. Across, Jade Picard holds, shoots, rebound is there, and it's brought away by Camille Richard. Verbeek on the stop. Given away in front, it's bouncing around, and it's almost off a stinger and in. Concordia have to be careful in their own zone with a couple bad turnovers. Brought down by Laforge. Duchesneau, who's been one of the most dangerous Carabin players tonight. Proulx pokes it ahead. Here comes Bédard. In, maybe a chance, slides it on goal, and Verbeek makes the stop with the stick. Lots of S's in that sentence, but we get through it. Lesage. Here comes Laloche. Back in Bédard. Played out in front, and no one was there to receive that pass. Gervais being flushed out by Leroux. This fourth line has seen a lot of minutes this afternoon. An encouraging sign for them. Or rather, Leroux has just been promoted to the third line with Bédier and Parent. Here she is in the corner. She looks to bring it out in front. It's bouncing around. Where's the puck? It's covered by Maud Desroches.
This Concordia defense giving up a few turnovers in front of the net that have led to a couple chances for the Carabins. Jordan Verbeek able to turn them aside as she has 16 saves on the night.
The Stingers control off the face-off. Lavoie lost the puck. Picard, far corner. She'll make her way into the middle, turns over the puck. Courtney Rice down low. Verpels back out high. Lavoie with some space, makes a move around Dion. On she goes. Verpels, high slot, Pelowicz, poked off the puck. Here comes Laforge. Caron going back. Laforge to the net, stopped by Verbeek, and it's cleared away by Caron. The best chance of the third period for either side. And here comes Pelowicz with speed. Slides it ahead, and Desroches just tosses it aside. Here comes Jade Picard. Red line, blue line, and in. And she'll get back to the puck. Lucier plays it off the glass. Thibault will skate onto it. Picard forces it into the neutral zone. Duchesneau, nice move. Across the blue line, she holds. 3 stingers around her. She did well to keep possession for a moment. Prou will go to the other side looking for Lesage. She gets taken down. Now here's Lucier. High slot. Shoots, and she puts it just wide. Centered back out in front, and it's pounced on by Maud Desroches with 4 minutes remaining in the third.
Montreal is knocking on the door right now. A few great opportunities. The latest one, a 1-on-0 with Verbeek. She makes a great save, spills the rebound, but Concordia able to get it down the other side where Lucier just missed it wide.
The Stingers win another face-off. Lucier kept in by Caron. Here's Drapeau. Leaves it for Thibault. She couldn't handle the puck. Slides it for her captain. Prou will force it up the far side. Duchesneau gets to the red line, sends it across. Roland guides it in. .3:30 remaining in the third. The Carabins down by 1 here at the Teddy Bear Toss game. The last game of the year for this women's side. And to the net, here they come! And Bédard again with a good look, puts it wide. Forced in, Picard is back. Time starting to trickle off the clock. Not a lot left for the Carabins. Bédard looks to center. She's taken off the puck by Angélie Jobin, and she'll break through the traffic. And here come the Stingers, but a great stick by Picard, who read that like a book. Now she's in with a shot, it's blocked, and maybe a 2-on-1. Leroux, far side with Bédier, coming back as La Loche. So it's a 2-on-2, easy fluttering shot on goal. Where's the puck? It's behind the net. Desroches recovers, and the Carabins get away with one. That shot didn't look very dangerous, but it gave Maud Desroches all kinds of trouble as the first line is out for Concordia as they look for the stretch pass for Lucier. Here she is, below the goal line. Coming back out far side, cycles it down low. Thibault looks for the player in front. Here's Lavoie. Takes a shot through traffic. Desroches looking around, has it, and the whistle sounds to draw a face-off in the Carabin zone.
A couple plays now where Maud Desroches has no idea where the puck is. First one getting spilt, and Bédier with an opportunity. She couldn't tuck it home, and then that one there, she had no idea that she made the save. Puck was between the pads. And the question is, Colin, do you think as soon as Montreal gets possession here, they pull the goalie? 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining.
Well, first they'll have to get possession. I think they'll look for a face-off in the offensive zone before pulling the goalie. Maud Desroches just creeping towards the bench. She'll stay in between the pipes at the moment as it's flipped into the Carabin bench for a whistle.
And so tough when you got that first line of Concordia out there. Always a threat to win the puck back in the defensive zone and create offense quickly. So it's always scary to pull your goalie, but a minute 53 remaining, you got to be thinking about it soon.
The Carabins win the face-off. Picard gives it away. Had a chance to get it in deep. And here's Prou in the neutral zone. She brings it in. Roland is checked, and it's forced back out into the neutral zone. Desroches trying to get to the bench, but the Carabins just can't establish the zone. It's taken back by the Stingers once more. Jobin fans on her pass. Drapeau with a chance to get it out. She does, flipping it into the neutral zone. It comes back into the Concordia, and the Carabins were offside, so they had to tag up. And now maybe a chance for Rosalie Parent to bring the puck ahead. On the backhand, she goes across. Alexis Bidier wasn't there. And now maybe the Carabins can finally try and establish the zone. Duchesneau brings it in. Maud Desroches still not at the bench as that puck was directed to the far side by Verbeek. Cleared out of the zone. And the Carabins are back in possession. They have under 60 seconds to work with, and they turn it over in the neutral zone. Bédier shoots it on Desroches. And now they're going to have to get organized here if they want to pull the goaltender. Gervais commences the breakout. In the middle, it's sent in, and Desroches will head to the bench. She gets the signal. It'll be 6-on-5 as the Carabins, down by 1, are looking to tie the game. They need to get possession of the puck, however. Drapeau had the empty net goal on Friday. She missed the puck, and now a chance to bring it in. Here's Bédard. The Carabin set up. Salem, far side, gave it away, and it's cleared out by Thibault, but she can't get it out of the zone. Salem falls, no call, turned over, and we will see a penalty called against the Stingers with 16 seconds remaining.
An opportunity on the 6-on-4 for Montreal here with 16.4 remaining in this game. Concordia may be giving Montreal a lifeline. A huge opportunity as one of the teams is taking a timeout.
It looks like the Carabin. I didn't know they had 2 timeouts available to them.
That's why I'm a little confused, but hey, we move on. A huge face-off here for both teams. Concordia hoping to win it in their defensive zone and instantly dump it. The nice thing for them is they have no icing, so they can dump it without any worry of getting an icing call as they are on the penalty kill. But Montreal needs to win this offensive zone face-off if they want to have a chance at tying this game up.
Exactly, and that's the benefit of getting the power play, is that the face-off will be in the Concordia end, so a crucial draw upcoming. We'll see who has the task of taking it, and we'll see if the Carabin can set up a play with 16 seconds remaining in the third, down by 1. Who to take the draw against Zoe Thibault.
Lesage being forced back onto the ice.
Or they were just missing a player, rather. And now we're set. The Carabin looking to get organized, and Prou will get waved out of the draw. Léa Salem in to take it. Zoe Thibault wins it clean. It's sent around. It hops over the stick of Drapeau. Here's Lesage out high. Prou, 7 seconds left. Down low, Picard. They have to get a shot off. Out high. They play it down low to the side. They try a bumper play, and that's it. A rather underwhelming end for the Carabin, who I don't think realized how much time they had. La Forge couldn't get the shot away, but the Stingers win it. They beat the UDM Carabin in back-to-back games and take it by a final score of 3-2 here for the Teddy Bear Toss game.
And what a great cause to win a game for. That is 8 in a row now for the Stingers as they head into the Christmas break. A great momentum boost, hoping to carry that into the second semester.
So Jordan Verbeek finishes with a .900 save percentage on the day. The Concordia Stingers do it again, unstoppable. Is that now 8 straight wins, Oliver?
8 straight wins for the Stingers. They are feeling good after dropping 1 to Bishops early on into the season. They continue to roll right into this holiday break. Speaking of holidays, wishing a happy holidays to all those watching from home. Christmas rolls up, and for some, Hanukkah as well.
Happy New Year as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. The Concordia Stingers win. Final score of 3-2. Colin Van den Amele alongside Oliver Richmond. That's it for this year. The Concordia Stingers end it on a winning note. And we will see you guys in the new year. Well, rather, I personally will not be there for the next semester. I'm going on exchange, heading off to Madrid. But Oliver Richmond will be with you guys, and I will be back for the semester after, I guess.
2026-27
back in the
season.
fall.
You'll be hearing a lot of Colin and I.
Yeah.
All over the sports, hopefully.
Yeah. We'll be covering it all. These great teams that Concordia has. They end off on a winning note. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, we've received a lot of kind words from people who tune into the stream and watch the games, and we just wanted to thank all of you, all of the parents, all of the fans. Thank you so much for being so great. Anyways, that's it. The Stingers win it by a final score of 3-2.